Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Marty, owner of Chow Dogs Mobile Barbecue and Catering in Macon, Georgia. Today I have a good one for you. We are making this beauty here. Honey garlic glazed chicken thighs. It's really simple, it's really easy. So without further ado, let's get at it. All right, the start of the show are these chicken thighs. I'm going to be using about 8 of those. We're going to need 1 cup each of soy sauce, 1 cup of honey, about 5 to 7 Glazed garlic. I'm going to use mixed. We're going to need some sazon packets, about 2, salt, pepper, and garlic to taste, and a little bit of oil just to coat the pan when we fry these up. I'm going to get these washed, cleaned. I'm going to trim off any excess fat, any excess skin. Let me get that done and I'll be right back. All right, I've got my chicken all seasoned up. Once again, I just season it real quickly with some black pepper, some Himalayan salt, some garlic. I use 1 packet of sazon Goya for each side. I've also trimmed away my excess fat, my excess skins. I've done both sides. You know, we're ready to go. I have my oil being heated up right now. I got just enough in there to coat the pan, as you can see here. So as soon as this gets ready, nice and hot, we're gonna go ahead and drop my chicken skin side down, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. My oil is hot, and we are going to go skin side down. Now this is important. Make sure that the oil is extremely hot. Of course, it's going to drop in temperature when you put the chicken in. You may need to adjust it up a little bit and then bring it back when it gets up, when it gets back to the temperature. But our key, what we're trying to accomplish here, is we want to get that skin very, very crispy. So take as long as is required for this to cook on one side. Then we're gonna flip it and then finish cooking it all the way through up to 165 degrees just to make sure she's done. So I'll be back when it's time to flip. All right, we're back. I've already flipped it. As you can see, I got a nice crisp skin on this side. That's gonna be really important once we add the glaze. As this thing cooks up to 165 degrees, when it's about done, before we add the sauce, I'm going to pour off the excess grease out of the pan, and right before we add the sauce. So be sure to cook it long enough that it's done all the way through. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and prepare our sauce. So in a saucepan or frying pan, whatever you choose, I'm going to go ahead and add my 1 cup of honey. Right behind that, I'm going to add my 1 cup of soy sauce. Give it a quick stir. And behind that, I'm going to add 1 cup of ketchup. And that's it, folks. This sauce is really just this easy. I'm going to give it a stir. Actually, I'm going to turn the heat on, get rid of this wooden spoon, get me a whisk. Give it a good stir, bring it up to a simmer, and then when I come back, we'll add some minced garlic to it, and then just let it come to a boil. Again, really simple, not overly complicated. I'll be right back. All right. I've inserted a probe into the largest chicken thigh in the pan. I do that because I want to make sure that the chicken is done all the way. I want to get to 165 before I pour off the grease and add the sauce to it, because this is the only method. I've already combined my sauce, waiting for that to come to a simmer. But I want to make sure this is cooked through and through, because once I pour off the grease, I'm going to add the sauce. So got a few more degrees to go. We're going to pour off the grease, and I'll be right back. All right, let's check on our sauce. Okay, we got it simmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my 5 to 7 cloves of garlic. Again, I'm using mince. Feel free to use fresh. Just make sure it's chopped nice and fine. And since this is honey garlic sauce, make sure I make sure I use quite a bit to give it that nice garlic flavor. So now that this is done, I've already poured off my grease. Let's go ahead and add this over to our, all right, let's get our sauce with our chicken thighs. Notice, make sure that you don't pour this directly over the skin of your chicken. I got my skin side up. I want to make sure that my skin stays crispy as long as possible. So I'm pouring the sauce around the chicken. I'm gonna let it marinate for a few minutes in that sauce, and then I'll spoon some over the chicken after it reduces. Once it reduces, it becomes a nice thick glaze that we're looking for, and that'll keep our skin nice and crisp. All right. Our sauce has had an opportunity to reduce. This is a nice good boil. So I'm going to take it and coat the glaze over the chicken thighs. It's thick enough so that it won't make my skin soggy, which is just what we want. We want that skin to be nice and bite through. So this is the last step. It is looking good. It is smelling really good. So take the time to let the glaze reduce and get thick. You won't be sorry. Make sure the chicken is cooked all the way through. You won't be sorry. This is a crowd favorite of mine. People rave over this recipe, so I'm glad to offer it to you. So take the time, do it right, and it's worth the wait. And that's it, folks. Here it is. This is the end product. Honey garlic glazed chicken thighs. This is great to serve at any barbecue. I serve mine over yellow rice, but that sauce is great over white rice. I normally reserve some sauce just for that reason, to serve over white rice. I sure hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. Please follow me, social media, Chow Dog BBQ, on Instagram and Facebook. ChowDogBBQ.com is the website. Also, you can find that on YouTube as well. I love you guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. This is so good. Enjoy. Let me know what you think.